Hello everyone, thank you for clicking on today's video. As you can see from the title, we're going to be doing a two-step paint correction on Adrian's car. This is a Volkswagen GLI. Look, there's actually one across the street. But anyways, very dirty car. We're cleaning up the inside right now. I'll show a little bit of that. We did take out all the floor mats. He has the all-weather floor mats. Cleaning up the dash. I already started removing the dust. So you want to remove all the dust first, and then you're going to pick up all this trash. We're going to clean up the seats, clean up all the door panels. You can see I took out the floor mats on the back. Clean up all these seats back here. We got the mats out here. We'll pressure wash those later. Get all the dirt out of them. Condition of the car. I mean, it looks pretty shiny, but it's definitely dirty. You can see the dirt on the glass. Because of all the dirt, it's hard to see all the... It's gonna be hard to see the damage on the clear coat. You really got to look at it in certain lighting, certain angles, and because of the dirt, it's kind of hard. Actually, I can see some here now. You can see the scratches. Certain angles. It's definitely dirty back here. Look at this. Oh yeah, that's bad. So we're gonna clean her all up. Definitely put some tire shine on there too. Hopefully we clean up the tires really well. Maybe touch up the plastic also. But yeah, it's gonna be like an all-day thing. It's a Saturday out here. We're doing this. It's gonna be a whole lot of fun. I'll probably do some time lapse because I don't want to make the video way too long. But for now, I will clean up the interior. We can show that after, and I'll get video clips here and there. You guys stay tuned. All right, you guys found a good stopping point. Finished up with the interior. I'll show that real quick. The last thing to do is the mats, which I have out here. I rinsed them off real quick, but I'm gonna get into all the nooks and crannies. I highly recommend. See, there's a lot of, oh, that's a little thorn. There's a lot of dirt that sits in the edges of this. So I'm gonna spray it. I'm gonna scrub it all off. I recommend one of these on a drill. I actually bought this kit. I'll link this down below on my Amazon links. There's a kit of these, and it comes with the extension, different brush heads. Really good for loosening up little pieces of dirt and stuff that are stuck in the carpets. There's the interior. We have it all nice and cleaned. Took out all the dirt, all the leaves. At the very end, I will apply a conditioner on this, but I did wipe it down initially. The car is still dirty, so I'm gonna give it a quick rinse just to remove that first layer of dirt that's on here. It's really on the back. It's always the back, and it's always like the hood that's like the dirtiest. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's gonna be hard to tell. There's a lot of dirt. But we'll clean up the mats, and then we'll get started on the outside of the vehicle. You guys stay tuned. Alright, you guys, just got done rinsing the entire car and cleaning the floor mats, so we're gonna let those dry as we wash the car. I'll put a time lapse to show as I wash the car. I always start off by cleaning the wheels first, then we're gonna hand wash the entire body of the car, and then we'll bring it in so we can start the clay bar, compound, polish, and then wax. You guys stay tuned. Alright, you guys, we got the car washed. I think I didn't record. I thought I had the time lapse going, and I didn't. But we have the whole car washed. Brought it into the garage. We're about to start the clay bar process. The paint overall looks pretty good. Started to touch up the glass. It's a little dusty. The neighbor started cutting the grass. I was like, of course, perfect timing. Anyways, we'll do the whole clay bar and then start compounding and polishing. Well, you guys, we're making great progress with the clay bar. Already did both sides, the hood, the roof. I had the garage door closed because the neighbor was having his grass cut, so all that little debris was flying over. I said, man, let me close the garage. We'll do the trunk later. So I'm about to do the trunk now. But just to show you guys how much dirt comes off, let me set this camera up. I'm just gonna wipe some of the bumper. This is one of the dirtiest parts. You spray with the detail spray. You wipe it with the clay bar. And this was on a clean spot. It's already real brown. A lot of dirt, a lot of contaminants. It's always in the bumper and the hood and the trunk area. But look at this. You see it on the camera? I can move it to a clean spot. See how clean that is? And we'll wipe some more right here. And we have some cloud coverage. Now the sun wants to poke out. Just see how dirty that is. Let me wipe this up. I believe it's okay to clay bar in the sun, but you don't want to do compound and polish in the sun. So I will close the garage again. We're making great progress. Come by the license plate. You can tell because the clay bar wants to catch on the paint as you're gliding. It's not as smooth. Look how dirty that is. We'll keep it going. Alright, you guys, I am sweaty. It is hot out here. We're having a whole lot of fun. I got the music on blast, you guys. That's why you see a lot of time lapse, because I won't get a copyright strike. So I can override that and put some other music on top of the time lapse. But here's a little update. Just finished clay barring the entire car. I did add some tape along the trim, just because sometimes when you do the compounding, it'll like discolor the black part. But I'm gonna go over the black part anyways at the very end. Once I'm finished with everything, once I finish applying the wax, do a final cleanup, I'll touch up the tires, I'll touch up the black trims everywhere. But so far, I mean, even a clay bar alone will leave the car looking very shiny, very mirror-like finish. I mean, it looks very nice, but don't be fooled. The scratches are still there in the clear. So we're about to start our paint correction. I have the Griot's Garage G9 and G8. Random orbitals. This is the 5-inch. Man, I forgot the one on this. Oh, it's the 3-inch. So I got my 3-inch wax pad, finishing pad, my correcting pads for the 5-inch and 3-inch. Anyways, I'm gonna get my Griot's Garage correcting cream. I can show that. Again, I link everything down below, but we have the correcting cream. You start off with this, and then go to the perfecting cream for refining and enhancing gloss. This is removal of moderate paint defects. And then the final step is the wax. Best of show wax. I really like this wax. This is what I have on my wife's car, the Hyundai Kona and the GR86, my personal vehicle. Gives the car a lot of shine, makes it real slick, protects it from all like the bird droppings, tree sap, road grime. That's that final level of protection. You really want to put that on the car after doing a paint correction. I'll show a little bit of time lapse, and then we'll show the end results after a couple of cutting on the clear coat. It's hard to tell the differences because the camera won't pick up those like light scratches. And on a color like this, similar to my Honda, it hides the scratches really well. I mean, it's hard to see them. You have to look right here. I can see them along this panel here. We'll see if we can take these off. Not sure if you'll see them on the camera, just because there's so much reflection. Whoa. Almost fell on the little gorilla ladder. Comes in handy, you guys. Really recommend this. Get it at Home Depot. You can stand up on here, and this is how you're gonna work on the top of the vehicle. Anyways, we'll get started. Just to show a little bit of the wife's car with that wax. Look at that. I mean, it's clean, you guys. I did clean this, I think it was like last week, and it shines. That pearl. Look at the GR. She's looking real shiny too, you guys. A little bit of pollen. A darker color shows the pollen much more. But Adrian, we're gonna hook you up, man. This thing's gonna be shining, all right? Just like one of my own. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Whole lot of fun, you guys. All right, you guys just got done doing the first correcting action, and now we're gonna come in with the perfecting cream by Griot's Garage, and we have the correcting pads. It's the finishing pads, my bad, finishing pads. This was the correcting pad, and then I also use these on my smaller one, microfiber pads, a little more aggressive so you don't have to do as much time. And overall, she's looking really good, very slick now. When you do this finishing pass, that's where the shine really starts to show up. It's crazy. It actually started to sprinkle a little bit earlier, but everything's good. I closed the garage and continued. So we're gonna do the finishing pass, and then we'll apply the wax, the final layer. You guys stay tuned. Alright, you guys, well, we're finally done. We did the two-step paint correction and the wax, and the car is looking very shiny, very reflective, very smooth, clear coat. I mean, you can feel the smoothness. So now, as you wash this car, it has the hydrophobic properties with that wax. I mean, look at that. We got her cleaned up. Very smooth, very smooth. We put the tire shine, touched up the plastic trim all along the bottom. It was all dirty. I did do this part too a little bit. I don't know if Adrian will notice. I tried to get in there, try to make it black again. Very shiny. Adrian said he's on the way, so he actually lives very close by. He's walking over. Oh, there he is. He's not a paid actor.
God damn.
He says he is impressed.
Brother, I can see myself in there.
It's pretty shiny.
Oh. Damn. I see me. Dude, this thing is fucking clean, dude. And the badge?
I cleaned the badge too. Cleaned the lights too. Everything. Butter. Well, you guys, the GoPro ran out of battery, but Adrian loved it. He took the car home, we got paid, had a whole lot of fun. It's definitely a workout. We're real low on battery, so if you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up. Again, I'll link down below a lot of items that I use. Please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe, and thank you for watching.